A wheelchair-confined homeless man with a sign and the Constitution on his side got New Brunswick to settle to agree to repeal its begging ban and a requirement that beggars must have a permit.
We think all of laws like this violate human dignity and are not the solution to homelessness.
John Fleming took on New Brunswick because police cited him 4 times.
I believe I have a right to hold a sign just like anybody has a right to advertise, like a store handing out flyers for their store.
New Brunswick City Attorney said it was an old ordinance, but enforced last year for order.
We're not criminalizing poverty. We're trying to have an orderly city.
I actually ask for money, but I do it for a nonprofit organization, so it's considered not to be begging. But if a poor person does it on the street, it's considered to be begging, and if you're put in jail, I think it's criminal.
A pro bono lawyer from McCarter and English and the ACLU sued for Fleming.
You can't have an absolute ban on begging. It's just, it's our fundamental free speech rights to engage with other members of the public.
To settle the case, the city of New Brunswick has agreed to donate $4,500 to a homeless charity and to pay court costs in Fleming's attorneys. In a statement, it's also agreed to update 2 city ordinances dealing with panhandling because there are legitimate concerns regarding the constitutionality of the ordinances. The city's law department plans to introduce 2 new ordinances that will address panhandling and the regulation of solicitation of donations. The ACLU says many New Jersey towns have bans against begging, but they just don't enforce it. We found one in South Jersey that does. Middle Township adopted its ordinance in 2013, banning aggressive begging and panhandling. The police chief says as a result, his officers have written 8 citations for violation of that ordinance. The chief says homeless and heroin-addicted beggars annoyed residents, and that led to the law. He says it's okay to beg on the sidewalk, but following someone or repeatedly begging the same person crosses the line. The attorney for Middle Township told NJTV News the ordinance was written in all good faith. I believe it will pass constitutional scrutiny. If someone wants to challenge it, they can. The ACLU and the coalition are looking at begging bans in many New Jersey towns. Those laws usually become an issue when police enforce them, and enforcement usually invites a lawsuit.
We usually only hear about them when they are enforced, and so that's why we're undertaking this effort to make sure they're off the books so that police officers don't have the ability to violate someone's rights.
The ACLU and the coalition are looking for their next challenge. Michael Hill, NJTV News.